This week's Parsha, Parshat Mikeitz, begins with Paro very upset. He's upset because he doesn't have an interpretation for his dreams until the Saramashkim, that's the guy in charge of all of the beverages for Paro, remembers his experience in last week's Parsha when he was in prison and he found Yosef. And he tells Paro, V'shami tanu na'ar ivri, that there in prison with us, there was a young Hebrew man and he was capable of interpreting dreams. The Birchat Asher tells us that this is the reason that Yosef merited to be buried in Eretz Yisrael. That when Bnei Yisrael left Mitzrayim, when they left Egypt, they carried Yosef's corpse and they took it all the way to Israel. And we're told in Sefer Yeshua that Yosef was buried in Shechem. Now the question is, why, when Yosef was a Jewish leader, did we carry his body all the way back to Israel? But Moshe Rabbeinu didn't merit to be buried in Israel. Why didn't we carry Moshe Rabbeinu's body back to Israel? And the Birchat Asher tells us it's because in one moment, Moshe wasn't proud of who he was. Yosef, despite traveling to Egypt, despite all of his experiences, was still identifiably an Ivri. And that's why the Saramashkim called him a Nar Ivri. But Moshe, when he left Mitzrayim and went towards Yitro, he found Yitro's daughters were being harassed by some shepherds, and Moshe saved the daughters from the shepherds, and then they told Yitro, they said, Ish Mitzri hitziyanu miyad haroim, that an Egyptian man saved us from the hands of the shepherds, and Moshe didn't correct them. He didn't say, no, I'm not an Egyptian, I'm an Ish Ivri. And because of this, because he lost his pride of being an Ivri in that moment, he didn't merit to be buried in Eretz Yisrael. Fortunately for us, we have a Jewish middle school in Nashville where our students are taught to be proud of their Jewish identity, and they're taught to be like Yosef and maintain their identity no matter where they go. And what a wonderful message for winter break. No matter where you go in the world, be sure to remember to be proud of your Jewish identity and remember your heritage and where you came from. Shabbat Shalom and a Freilich Hanukkah.